Hey guys, this is Rana from Willie and Rana Grayson from the City to Country Living. It's a quiet morning. It's real early this morning, but I want to show you what I just planted. This is a blue rug juniper. It's a ground cover, and I planted it here because this is a slope, and I wanted to kind of slope this way. I've been killing the grass that starts at the driveway on both sides here, and so I probably have to go get maybe two more and bring it in this area because this all had weeds and grass and stuff. And I was thinking about I saw one of my neighbors that had this juniper here, and it just cascaded down the driveway. And so I'm hoping that eventually it will get big enough and it'll cover this whole area. So I may have to go get another one. I did plant another one on the other side. And what I'm going to do is, because I was thinking I need to figure out what to do about these weeds, but I got so many boxes that I'm going to come out and I'm going to put boxes around, and I'm going to put some mulch, and hopefully that will stop the weeds for a minute anyway, because I got to get some pine straw. But for right now, I'm just going to do some boxes around here and just put a little pine straw. This does not like to be wet at all, not even moist. As I was doing research on it, it does like to it likes to be dry, and it likes to have a lot of sun. So it's very pretty. I put it here at the driveway so that it can, this whole area where, you know, we planted this tree here. This is a juniper, and we planted the boxwoods at the beginning of the spring. And they are actually doing well on both sides. Let me show you this side. My car is parked in the middle because I was down here doing work. And I didn't feel like walking way down here this morning, guys. The boxwoods are doing excellent today. Let me turn on this side. The boxwoods are doing well on both sides. This is the other side of the driveway with the boxwoods, and the arborvitaes are doing well. It's a nice morning, and I just was out wanting to get some things done. The grass is looking nice from Willie cutting it on Friday, and everything is coming along. Today is Father's Day, so I wanted to take this time out to wish all the fathers a happy Father's Day. As I woke up this morning and just thanking God for being my father and being the head of our lives, and as God has provided and takes care of us, He's the Father of all of us, of the whole world. So today, let's remember to just praise God and give Him thanks for being our Heavenly Father, for being our Creator, our Provider, our God, and our coming King. And so just walking around, I have some other things that I want to get done because I'm going to be making my husband a special breakfast this morning. So that's why I wanted to get out and do what I needed to do. Of course, I know you can hear me breathing hard. That's because I'm walking up this hill. The red bud is doing well, doing very well. We planted this, like, I think in about April, so that actually has leaves on it. It's doing well. I decided to, before I put it in, I just kill all the grass around before I put the tree in where I know it's going, so that, because it's so big and the grass just kind of takes over and weeds, so it's easy for me to come out and just weed up under the grass. Up under the tree, I'm sorry. And I'm constantly weeding the driveway. We are planning at a later date to get this whole driveway. We're planning to get the driveway blacktop because I think it's easy. I have some friends that told me that they got rocks when they first moved on their property, and you can't even see their driveway now because it's filled with grass. So I try to get out, and as I'm walking my dog, I try to get out and just pull the weeds down the driveway. It's a constant work to do, or a constant chore, but I'm used to it now. I get out here and I killed all of this because I'm trying to keep everything away. And I actually, when the sun is hitting this, I actually like the way this looks. It gives it a rustic feel as you're coming up the driveway and looking down from this point. And here is a weed right here. So I'm going to take a second to pull this, and I just get down in here. I pull this up, and I just do this, and it's been working. I make sure that I get all the weeds out, and because this is I don't want to come out and find the driveway one day. You got to stay on top of it. I'm trying to just, one day when the funds is available, we will be getting that black topped. This is our Shumard oak. It's doing well. And once again, I just wanted to come out because I just been thinking of how this year has been. This is our second summer here out on the property, and it's a lot of work. So if you're planning to do something like this, my advice is to be ready to work, be ready to put the time in, save your money because you're going to need it. When you think you can go buy one bag of mulch, I've learned when we were in Chicago, I would go buy maybe 10, 15 bags of mulch, and that would cover what I needed. Now we're buying mulch just constantly, and we're just keeping it because it's always something to do. I wanted to kind of show you guys this morning, and I'm hoping I'm doing my camera work right. I wanted to show you, this is the bed that we actually started last year. And I did this bed because I wanted to test what we could have in this, because of course you know that this is clay soil underneath, and so we dug this out. This was just all dirt anyway, so I figured that I could try it out, and it's not that far from the house. It's diagonal from the house, and so I planted. This was one plant here, and I did deadhead. I got to go back and do some more, but this is a yellow daylily, and I learned that daylilies do well in clay, moist soil, or it really doesn't matter what what soil you use with daylilies. So I said, okay, I'm going to put some daylilies here. Plus, I like them. So this was one plant that I paid $8 for at Home Depot last year, and it was real little. I came out and just chopped everything down, and it's actually got a lot of flowers on it. I got to come out and deadhead, and I just pull these off as I go, and I have so many plants that are up here. It's real pretty, and so I decided to come out, and I planted these this spring, and these are daylilies also. They're just different kinds. I got these from Walmart. This is our gardenia. These are our two gardenia plants, and when we had that real bad winter where we had that frost and we had all that snow, these plants were down to the ground. They were all just smushed down under the snow, and so I thought that they were ruined, but they're doing well, so I'm not going to take these up. I thought we would have to take them up. This one got damaged real bad from the winter, so I just decided to just let this stay because it does have new shoots coming out, or new leaves coming on it. So what I'm going to do is probably just come out, and I'm going to just take all of this down where I don't see any new growth. I'm just going to cut all of this off. But this one is doing well. It still has yellow leaves. It's taking its time to bounce back, but it's coming back, so I'm not going to take it up. This is my alliums that I planted last year. This was one plant. And I see that alliums do well in clay soil because this part of the yard stays really moist and wet. This is a grass that I planted. I just wanted to see. I just did this one this maybe about a month ago. I put it in here. And I don't have my tag with it, but I've used this. I wanted to see, last year I had the purple fountain grass, and it grew really well, but it didn't come back. So I had to take that out. And so this one is actually doing well, because when I got it, it was real small. Let me get down so you can see it better. This one is doing well. So I'm just going to leave this, and this is a perennial purple fountain grass in this area. I guess the winter was so cold it didn't come back. So this is actually a perennial here, and hopefully it'll come back. So this is my bed that I'm just trying out different things in, and I think the daylilies, I'm just going to be planting daylilies in this area because I do like them. I think they're beautiful. I'm going to be just continuing to put daylilies in each year, so this whole bed would be flowered with daylilies. And the gardenias, these usually have white flowers on them, but the flowers have not come back. Again, I think it's because they were so damaged over the winter time. Our little tree here is doing well. This is a holly here, and I started that off in a pot, and so I just decided to put it here. I've killed all of this here, all of this grass here. I haven't decided what we're going to do. I'm just trying to keep the weeds down and the grass that grows in this area. But I have some more chores that I need to be doing, so I'm going to get ready to sign off. Oh, let me show you our Pompous Grass, which is over here. It's doing well. It was real small last year, and so Pompous Grass does well in the soil out here. We have so much clay soil. We have so many things, rocks under the soil, so it does take time. And of course, you've heard me say this several times, but we're learning about the soils that we have out here, and so it's a work in progress, and I'm learning about the grass and the soil that I have, and I'm learning how to amend it. So this is our Pompous Grass. This can get up to 6 feet tall and very wide, and so I have 4 here, which is doing excellent. And so, yeah, it's a work in progress. So, again, I was just out early this morning doing some planting. I try to find plants that are reasonable. Don't want to be spending a lot. And I know for right now, the yard is so big, and I'm trying to make sure that when things grow, that we have a lot of shade in it, because it kills you out here in the summertime. You can't, it's not bearable to even sit on the porch because that sun is out. So I'm planning to plant a tree here and another one over here. I don't want to take too much sun out because we need the sun to help things grow. But I think once everything take off and start growing, everything is going to be beautiful. And it's going to have a cozy feel. The weeping willow, let me take you over here so you can see the weeping willow. It's doing well. I got this from Home Depot last year. It was a little bit, it was like a twig, and now it's drooping all on the ground. I can't wait for this to fill out. I planted it a distance from the house because I was told that when you have to be careful because the roots can really it can get in your drainage pipes and stuff. So I just tried to plant it a distance from the house. So it's actually doing very, very well. And there's a slope down this way. So I figured the slope is, let me find my finger. The slope is this way. So, and they say that it will grow, the roots will grow down toward the most moist area. So I figured that the roots would grow this way. That will kind of keep the roots from the house. So it's doing very, very well. Let me get closer so you can see it. Willie came in last weekend and he weeded out from under it because the weeds were everywhere. So I'm not going to bother it, guys. I'm going to just leave it as it is. I'm not going to bother it. I'm going to leave it as it is. And because I want it to get big. And then once it gets taller, and I just like the look of how the leaves droop down. So I'm not going to bother this. I'm not going to try to trim it up or anything right now. So, as today is Father's Day again, I wanted to take this time just to say Happy Father's Day to all the dads that are watching. And I truly want to say Happy Father's Day to my husband, Willie, that has been a great dad to my kids, to our family. He's a great provider. He's one that I would be willing to do and go and experiment with anything with him because he's a hard worker. Once he puts his mind to doing something, he does it right. And he's one that loves the Lord, and that's a plus. And so I just wanted to say thank you, honey, and Happy Father's Day. I love you, and the kids love you, and your grandkids love you, and just everyone that Willie comes in contact with. Willie makes an impression. And so he's really a great guy, and I just wanted to say Happy Father's Day. Love you, honey, and talk to you later. It's like I'm on the phone. But anyway, signing off so that I can go and finish my chores, so that I can go in and make Willie a nice breakfast. Just walking around. I hope you all can hear the birds over me talking. It's really a beautiful morning. Remember to like and subscribe and tell a friend, guys, about our channel. We're really trying to put more videos out, and we're trying to build up our property. We started off, this was a property that no one ever used before. There was no house here. We had to have trees removed. And so we're trying our best to make this our home, as this is our second summer. So thank you guys for watching, and have a beautiful Father's Day.